Alright, so this is the first stream, see if we can get everything set up properly. Because we are now streaming on YouTube. Alright, so this is the first stream, see if we can get everything set up properly. Because we are now streaming on YouTube. Okay. Let's hopefully bring this down. Okay, so let's have a look at the quality on the stream. See how we are running. Okay, so let's move around a little bit. We may end up having to cancel the stream early today, but we'll see how the quality progresses. See if I can up the stream quality here, see if that makes any big difference. Okay. So I've added in this little roundabout over here, and I'm going to go ahead and actually detail this up a little bit, I think. Do I want to use some of the redwood trees here, or is that a little bit out of place? So I've added in this little roundabout over here, and I'm going to go ahead and actually detail this up a little bit, I think. Do I use some of the redwood trees here, or is that a little bit out of place? Let's have some rocks in here as well. Let's go for something a little bigger. Yeah, I think that just makes the roundabout look a little nicer. Certainly, we've got to see people walking this bridge as well. Maybe we can give them their own little walking highway. And then again, if these in the road, it isn't a highway, so we can probably just leave them walking on there anyway. That'll be totally fine. I think we're going to kind of do a couple of little paths around here, I think, and try and spruce up this area that we've got empty between the downtown and the residentials. Just link people through to different sides of the road. It's not really the best placement of walking paths, but we can make it look a little bit nicer, I think. Have also ended up moving Penow Street into the actual main downtown amongst the office buildings, which I think kind of makes a little more sense than having it out here. Okay, let's get some commercial growing up along there. We've got a touch of empty space in here as well. Let's see what other kind of props we can maybe get in here. I think we'll use more of the statues on the corner. Seems like a nice place for it. Let's pop in there. So we have 2 people watching right now. Hey guys. If you could let me know how the stream quality is on your end, that'd be great. Whether or not it's watchable or not, that'd be fantastic. So we have 2 people watching right now. Hey guys, if you could let me know how the stream quality is on your end, that'd be great. Yeah, I don't think these really. I don't want to make something out of this little empty space that we've got going on here. We could put a gazebo in, I suppose. Let's try that and see how it looks. Let's get a little circle in. We should be able to get a gazebo in there. There we go. And we can actually rotate it to face the water. No, not this Skylines. I don't think it's too important. Surround this guy. Hey Spartan, quality looks good. That's good to hear, man. I used to live stream on Mixer, but the quality was horrendously bad. It was like super pixelated. But I've just reset up all the streaming to be on YouTube right now, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of a better quality moving forward. Okay, so I don't think that looks too bad. It's quite simplistic. It's just going to fill out a little bit of an empty area that we had there. Hope you're having a good day, Spartan, my friend. Thanks for subscribing, brother. I know I've seen your comments in a couple of the videos. I want to fill out a couple of roads over here as well. Hope you're having a good day, Spartan, my friend. Thanks for subscribing, brother. I've seen your comments in a couple of the videos. I think we'll go for high density. High density commercial. Now, do we want a path similar to how we built over by the harbour here? I mean, we should even. I don't think they need the walking bridge over here because they do have the road to take them across. I think we will actually. Let's go ahead and grab just a regular path and bring this down alongside here. It's nice and straight all the way through, and then we'll just kind of do random intervals at the different road sections. These guys need to be the same type of road. I'm not sure if we should have all this as industrial road. I don't know if it's the right atmosphere for that. I think we'll just actually go for the regular road and not use any kind of fancy roads on this riverfront down here, because it is going to be a little bit industrial. Let's bring that all through there. Okay, let's maybe have a play with a couple of different types of tree. Maybe we can get this one in here. These guys, of course, need water. Wait, what? Oh, it's not even connected. Water tool. Yeah, it doesn't need to be there. Let's pull it up. Okay. I'm not sure what I think of the high density commercial along the river. Let's try a couple of blocks of office and a couple of blocks of low density commercial, and then we'll see what looks best. I think the office is going to be best suited for this area, but we will wait and see. Let's have a look at those trees again. Some weird stuff going on here with the keys. To manually place them. We should actually do them in kind of clusters. So welcome to the first build guide detail on live stream. I've been wanting to do these for quite a while, but so let's actually go for shift and prop anarchy on. That'll help me place them a lot easier. Okay, how's that looking? I do like the way that the key dips down here. It's going to fit in quite nicely alongside the rest of the downtown, I feel. Just go in there. Alright, so look at the buildings that are generating. Fortunately, there's no office space that's coming yet. I think we'll actually delete this zoning right here and just have the buildings looking into the downtown rather than having a back of buildings alongside the main road. There's the cargo harbour. Added in a metro station to the cargo harbour and it has fixed all the problems in the world. This thing's getting a ton of usage. You can see 2 ships of people just been dropped off. And they're all flying into the metro, which is grand, exactly what we wanted to happen. And that has completely resolved the traffic issue. This is just an extension of the downtown line, which flows through here. And it's just now got a little offshoot where it comes and picks people up at the harbour. And then heads back off into the rest of the public transport ring. So that's working nicely. Okay, so high density commercial, office zoning, or low density. Maybe we can actually leave it as just kind of all 3 types. I think it's a nice mix. I'm not sure. I think I do. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's just repeat the pattern. So we'll just have office here and then a couple of low density commercials right along that side. I'm not sure what I want in front here. The zoning isn't really big enough to have some buildings in, so we may just make a little, almost like a little path park. Let's kind of go. So this is going to be a relatively residential area. Maybe we can use one of the zoo paths. How is this going to look? Yeah, okay. Let's use a zoo path and bring this all the way down here. Up into there. I think that looks okay. Yeah, that's like we're a little too close to actually connect up here, doesn't it? It's very annoying. Oh well, it's fine. We can just hook up to the corner, and then there's a very sweet spot. There we go. It's kind of annoying we can't have people cross through the middle, but I'm not really that bothered unless we actually bring the path so it isn't symmetrical with the road. So have it run the length of the road and then we can connect up like this. We'll see how it looks. It's not going to be super functional, but it will just kind of fill an empty green space that we'll be left with, because I'm not sure if I want the zoning along here. Let's try a little bit of low density occasionally. See how that's looking. The metro here as well. Is this station getting any use yet? Only 10 in the last week, but that's fine. 3 people watching live right now. Hey guys, hope you're okay. I'm going to try and make the detailing live streams a little more of a regular thing, maybe once or twice a week. There is going to be a channel update soon as well. Just to kind of let you guys know what the schedule and the plan is for 2020. And we should be able to hopefully grow a few more subscribers this year. Last year was pretty crazy. Okay, let's have a look how the back of these buildings look alongside the road. I think that's fine. I'm actually going to make this one historical because I don't want that to change. A historical Big Bite. It's a famous restaurant. So we got some ships coming in here as well. This is going to be producing. So this isn't the same one that's down over by the cargo hub here. So these things are the cargo hubs. So they have the train line built in. This is the one that we initially had, just the regular cargo harbour, which is just ships. It doesn't produce as much traffic as the cargo hubs, but we'll have to see how it kind of goes down in through the downtime, because already this traffic is coming out of the cargo hub, cargo harbour, rather. I think it is the harbour, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's have a little look at what we can do in this downtown area. Let's expand the IT specialisation zone in. Let's tidy it up against the road. And then let's go for... So how are we looking along the back of these skyscrapers? We can probably afford one more. And make sure that this harbour doesn't become too commercial. Does it look weird? I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know. Do you think we should be filling in these zoning squares here, or would you rather see them just as kind of empty parkland? I'm kind of liking the vibe of low density commercial. I think again all these ones will be made historical. I don't want them getting too big. I could put a high-rise ban on, I suppose. So look how we're looking from the water. It's okay, I suppose. Okay. So directly opposite this big building, I think needs a little bit more of a feature. So let's work on that. Let's grab the grass roads right in front, and then we'll upgrade this as well, and then around the back. Thinking maybe kind of a plaza out in the front. Let's have a look. Plaza with trees or a picnic table plaza will fit in perfectly. Maybe we can do something with that zoo path again as well. Should be able to squeeze in through here. And then again up to there. And up around the side like that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Not too sure. The front of this building is... the front is kind of a little bit anticlimactic. Kind of look at this like enormous, impressive building with all these different kind of layers and tiers on it. And then just this tiny little front door right on the front. It's a little bit underwhelming, I feel, but feels almost like this should be the front of it. It's got a nice little plaza in the back of it. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look what should be sitting next to this place. So I don't want this connection to follow through, otherwise this road's going to have too many connections. It's already got 2 at the moment. Let's have a look at the traffic info for the downtown and make sure that we're not totally screwing ourselves. Yeah, it's perfect at the moment. A little bit of a red cluster here, but I'm guessing this is just because of the metro. Yeah, it will be. Everyone's flowing fine though. There is no issues at all. Okay, let's get some more low density commercial along here. And then here as well. I want to make sure that I'm making some of these buildings historical as we go along, because I don't want them changing their appearance. So we've got another big bite in here as well. Happy with that. Oh, we have like a gas station here too, that's handy. I do like a nice aesthetically themed building, and this guy is leveling up to his final level, so he won't change again. Hey Gabriel, how's it going, buddy? Hope you are okay. Thank you for stopping by in the live stream. I can't watch your video right now, but just wanted to tell you that I love your series. Keep up the good works. Thanks a lot, buddy. I'm glad you find it useful. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Maybe, yeah, we're planning to do more detailing live streams this year, so, you know, you'll probably catch one eventually, I'm sure. And we can come and have a chat, and you can join in with some of the detailing. We're just working on expanding the downtown out a little bit right now. It's nice, some nice slow zoning. Okay. I wonder if, I don't think we can, but I'm going to try it anyway. Of bringing a path under this bridge. Oh, we can. Oh, perfect. We can clear it. Wonderful. Cool. Okay, so we may get some people walking up there now, and I'm going to bring this path up to the side as well. So, kind of looking at the bridge front on, we're going to get some people walking up there, hopefully. There's not too many people using this footbridge right now. I have seen people use it before, but not too many. There isn't actually many people using them at all. Is there a reason for that? I wonder if because most of the traffic on them was actually tourists. But now these guys are taking the metro instead of actually walking around the city, which I suppose is good at the end. Let's have a little look at the public transport figures. 3,675 per week for residents and 1,000 tourists a week on the public transport. So we're looking around pretty much 4,700, which is pretty much bang on 10% of the population, which is good, I suppose, for public transport. We do want people to actually be using it. It's kind of the point. Something needs to be made out of this metro station here, so I think I want a big building directly behind it. So let's have a look what we've got to play with. I looked at this last episode. Do the sea and skyscraper. How big is this thing? That's okay, I suppose. maybe delete this road here then and put this big boy over here. It's a very unusual shaped building, isn't it? I'm not sure. We'll leave it there for right now, and we'll see how I feel about it. Okay. So the Grand Mall is not going to be here. I know where I'm going to put that, but it's not going to be here for right now. And of course, the building I want I cannot find. Don't want the winter market in here, I don't think. Science Centre is the one that I wanted. Okay, so that's pretty much central to the metro station. Let's bring that in behind. So that's going to give it good access to all the public transport networks. And again, I think we'll continue this theme of zoo paths around these kind of big main buildings here. Here we go. I wonder if we can actually bring this road up before we... How is that traffic going to handle it? So let's have a little look at the road network now. I think we'll actually make one of these one way. That would seem... let's have a little look at the roads here. So putting less strain on this junction here is going to be ideal because the tunnel and the other city links kind of converge on this point. So I think that'd be the best place for it. Okay. I actually need to go ahead and share the stream, which I haven't done. We'll tweet this out. Get all this out onto the different streaming channels. Let's have a little look. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's tweet out if we got some more people hanging around. Alright, so if I'm having the Science Centre along the front here, yeah, I want some paths around the side of it, don't I? Let's go for all our snapping off again. And bring this up alongside here. If I can get it in. There is a literally, it's pixel perfect golden space here where we can squeeze this in. There it is. Okay. Okay, so if we have that up alongside it, wouldn't that be too bad. Let's bring this guy a little further up as well. I wonder if we should actually have this facing the other way. Oh no, I think I want it facing the water. I think that's nicer, isn't it? Trying to think what else I want around this. Is there any other unique buildings we can make a little bit of a cluster out of? I do also have this academic library, and this thing is mega. I do want to get this in somewhere. Well, I think it'll more than likely be near the university town than anywhere else. I'm not sure where we should actually put that. Definitely need to upgrade these roads here. These are handling big boy amounts of traffic. Make sure let's do some traffic manager on the roundabouts as well. Which one is it? Despawning, junction restrictions. Yep, they're all fine. Fine, just keep these ones on. Just keep everybody flowing. Okay. So I think that this building here really isn't kind of belonging. Feels a little bit alien. Maybe let's have it on this front plaza right here. And I just want to decide what I want along this main strip. There is quite a few options. Okay. Got some issues of crime over here. You guys should be covered by the police station. Yeah, I mean there's police cars here, so they should be on their way to help you out. I feel like I want the academic library here, you know. Kind of in front of the water. How big is it? Yeah, we're like 5 tiles too big to actually get this in. How about from this point here? Let's delete these roads and see what it would actually look like. It is a really nice building to have in the downtown. But I think because it is such a big and important building, we need to have it really kind of centralised on something. And not just kind of on the roadside here. I'm really not sure. Is there anywhere else it could possibly go? It's not going to go over here. We could actually have it in here, kind of near the shopping districts. A little bit of abandonment over here. People complaining of death. We fill up on the cemeteries. There we are. Okay, you guys should be okay. There's a couple of abandonment issues, and it is because of dead people. Okay. Let's see if we can squeeze in a crematorium somewhere, just as a temporary measure to deal with the current death wave. Okay. So I do want to work again with this library. Where can I put it? And as we move kind of towards this area here where we dip down and under the bridge and towards the harbour, I want this to remain quite industrial. I don't think I really want the academic library here. Let's try spin it on its side. How does that look? As they come out of the tunnel. So it's kind of the first thing you see leaving the tunnel into the downtown. I don't know. We have 3 people watching right now. Hey guys, hope you're okay and enjoying the live stream. Welcome to the first live stream actually on YouTube. We are live streaming on YouTube exclusively now. No more Mixer. I'm going to keep everyone in one place. Let's have a path up along here. Okay. Let's just kind of have a little play with this. Let's do some detailing around it and see how we feel at the end. I think we'll have to rework these path networks a little just to kind of let's connect them up to there and find the next snap point we can go around. There it is. Okay. Still not sure. Let's try and upgrade the road. Would that give it a little bit more zazz? I'm not sure. Oh, I actually don't know. Alright, let's maybe try detail the opposite side of this and see if that helps. I've got a feeling that we're not going to end up leaving this here, but it's always nice to try. Let's kind of have a couple of paths right out the front of it. Maybe it just needs some other buildings around it. Let's try that. Let's go for a big block of high density commercial here. And then the same on this side. And then maybe a couple of offices in these off squares. And we'll see if that helps at all. Let's watch something grow up. Well, maybe we actually need to make a dedicated kind of library downtown education area using some of the public library assets as well, and maybe incorporating the vanilla modern technology institute into that region as well, and kind of have this as the heart and soul of that build. I don't know, let me know what you guys think of this. Got a nice big building on the corner here now as well. Organic food development. Oh, there's 2 of them as well actually. Still not sure about this one right here. This is a little bit... I think it's still a bit janky, isn't it? Alright, so we're getting some buildings in here right now. There is actually... There is buses taking this route here. So I wonder if we should actually keep this as a bus lane. Yeah, let's upgrade this road here. At least on the way into the downtown it can be a bus lane. Oh, this guy's taking the wrong turn. That hasn't messed with the bus route, has it? No, they're good. He's heading round and down there. So that should be okay. It's probably worth making... Although the traffic will fade out a little bit here, so there's no need to have that as a bus lane as well. We'll just work with this side at the moment. Still not sure about this. What I'm thinking of doing is actually moving all of this over to kind of here maybe, in its own little area. And then building like a downtown education bit, kind of like we did with Bogusia Medical, kind of using all of the medical assets to create a dedicated area for the downtown medical. Doing something similar over here, maybe with education. I don't know, maybe you guys have an opinion on that. We'll see. Let's have a look at any other buildings we can possibly squeeze in here. One that's kind of as tall as possible. Do want the semiconductor plant in somewhere. Be nice to have it here. Let's place it in, and then we'll decide which side we want this on for the meantime. Not sure. Let's try spin it around in line with the terraforming, so we're not creating too many. Let's have to go ahead and sort this little cliff out just so it's right up against the road. Kind of all the way up along here. There we go. And then again, the same over here. Just so it creates it looks more like it's been dug out by humans as opposed to just by a Let's Player. Let's kind of bring it up right up along the side. We'll probably get a few more zoning squares out of that as well. There we go. So we'll do some nice trees under here as well. That'll be pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and hook these paths back up with one another. Just the regular ones. Okay, so I'm not sure if I actually like this along here. Is this what we want? I think it is quite a smart, modern looking building, although it does have kind of like these smokestacks on top that are currently throwing stuff into the atmosphere. Let's delete it, obviously, and but if I create another junction here, we're gonna have more traffic issues. No, I don't think it is the place for it. We'll leave it in right now just so I know I was thinking of placing it there. But otherwise, we'll probably find a new place for that building. It is yet to be seen. More people start coming through the metro in this area. I feel like we need to do something right here. Let's have a little look. Let's just go for snap into grid. And then we'll have liberal arts path. How does that look? It's kind of the same as the metro, as the park one. I think the zoo paths are kind of my new favourite go-to. Let's have it straight up along there. Oh, and then of course this is even numbers, so I'm going to have to break the symmetry at some point. Let's delete that. Where's best to break this? I'd probably say this one. And then let's come down here. So that's going to give us some nice big even zoning squares. Let's go for a big 4x4 office here. bunch of high density commercial. And I think I want this. We're going to do some specific detail in here so we get the same size buildings growing in. Hopefully that will look alright. Let's wait for this one to go in. It shouldn't be too long. So again, similar to how we detailed the residentials for the viewers of the Let's Play series. This guy's taking a long time to grow, it's fine. Okay, so we got 2 buildings on the corner here. I think I'm okay with that. Do we want any more? Because then we're going to start to actually block out the unique building. Okay. I think I want, again, another office building here. And I think we should upgrade the roads down this street as well. Right through there, and then alongside it as well. I think, should we make this road here a one-way? Let me just imagine how the traffic will flow. No, we'll leave it as 2-way. That should be okay. Okay, so we're getting some. I'll look at this kind of high street feel that's beginning to develop. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. Still don't know what to feel about the academic library. Let's have a look at it now. It's getting some buildings around it. I think maybe it's because this space here is so empty at the moment. Let's go for some big square office zoning and make a little bit of a park feature out of the middle here. So make sure all snapping is off. I'm not sure how I feel about this road just being a 2-lane one. Maybe that should have been 4-lane. Not sure. Could always change it in the future if we find it isn't working. So we're getting some more skyscrapers starting to appear in, and we've actually got 2 of the same assets that have generated back to back, which kind of makes it look as though that was done on purpose, which it totally was, by the way. No people using the bus line at the moment. I'm guessing that's because they're favouring the metro. Let's have a little look at the public transport figures. Yeah, metro's getting a substantial buff since we've introduced this new line into the city. I don't know how I feel about this office building here. No, I don't think so. Let's get rid of that. Okay. It's going to kind of have a slow sail down the high street and see how we're looking. I'm not a massive fan of these buildings here. Let's delete that. I like these little ones. Maybe let's go for a historical on these. And hopefully we'll get another one generate in that square as well that we just deleted. Yeah, that's a pretty nice building. And again, similar story here. Downtown area is coming along swimmingly. The one thing we don't have in here right now is actually any high density residential. So maybe let's do some of that. Let's delete this road and then make a very small little residential park. So let's come out here and up to there. And then as far up to there as I can actually go. Okay, so a box of 360 means that we can have a nice 4 block radius in there. And let's just snap onto road length. And the angle as well. And, that should do nicely. So let's bring in one there, here, and here. And we'll have one in there as well. And yeah, that should be okay. Well, they'll probably be a little bit upset that they're too close to the highway, but we'll buy them off with bouncy castles and carousel parks. So it's just a nice little way to kind of factor in some residential in and amongst your downtown area, because obviously you can't be placing residential like right here, because they know they're going to be horrendously bad because of the noise from the harbour. Well, just a nice little, obviously it's only like 4 houses, but they'll hopefully look a little bit more important as they begin to level up and change, because obviously right now they are only at level 1. Okay. So slowly, how much have we done so far today? Done all through here. Okay. Hey guys, we have 5 people watching. Hey everyone, hope you're all okay. Just an FYI, we are now live streaming on YouTube exclusively. Mixer is going. I am putting Mixer in the bin, and there will be a channel update out hopefully today. I'm going to record it when we finish up the stream here, just letting you guys know what's coming in 2020 and what you can expect from myself. Okay. This park looks a little bit boring at the moment, I think, doesn't it? What actually do I want to expand the residential bit into this bit of road right now? Let's try it out. Let's delete that. And then come up by 360. And then I'll leave this block empty, and we'll highlight that by using just the regular green banked roads rather than the tree roads. Then out by 360 again, and then again. Yeah, okay. So let's have more residential in there. A couple of blocks in here. And one here and one here. we'll see how that terraforming goes. Let's remove a whole bunch of the trees, at least on this side of it anyway, and then we can leave the railway to kind of come out behind it. Let's just take a moment to have a look how we are looking from the highway. Okay. Don't know how I feel about those 4 tiny ones. Obviously they will grow up eventually. Maybe we can have a little bit of low density commercial right in front of them, almost as like so in England you kind of get these big housing estates, like real big tall tower blocks like this, and then they kind of have nearby commercial, kind of like, we refer to them as like corner shops or just the shops, and you go to there, just like, I don't know, like grab a Twix if you want. I don't like these one box zonings here, they need to go. Again, do I like this academic library? I can't decide if I do or not. The traffic is coping just about okay here. It's not amazing. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we've been streaming for an hour, guys. This was really just to try it out today, and just to kind of get used to how the live streaming works with YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. We've had a couple of viewers just kind of hanging out, which is exactly what these are for. So usually these streams I would do off camera and put in a time lapse for you guys. So they're going to be live streamed a lot more often, doing detailing on the build guide. And there's going to be a channel update out on the channel today, so you guys know what days, what series will be coming out, and what new series will be coming. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by for the first YouTube stream. You guys have made history today. And yeah, I'll speak to you all soon in the channel update and in these week's episodes of the build guide. Have a great day all. I'll speak to you soon.